Hey, howdy, everybody. Hey, Gary. Thanks for stopping by. Thomas Campos. Hey. Brian Green, I hope you're feeling better. I know you're under the weather this weekend. You got to get out and get a hog. Tomorrow, Friday, I'm going to guess you're going to be out in Lunga. I'd recommend going to Mooney, Brian. Just me saying it. But hey, everybody, we'll get started here in a few minutes. Do an update as more people come in. We're up to 5 folks. Hit the old thumbs up if you don't mind. We do. Hey, John from Small Water Charters. Thanks for stopping in. We'll get the spreadsheet up here in just a few minutes. A little bit of change. But man, not a lot of fish coming in. I'm surprised. Brian, good idea of fishing rain tomorrow. If I get some time, I might do it myself. Hey, Russell. Russell Gardner, thanks for stopping by. And First Time Casting Adventures. Howdy. Yeah, John, Gary sent me Gary's got a tournament this weekend, and he sent me the weather report, and the heat index value was 115, and he's up in Panama City. So, I mean, you got to get out there and bear it this time of year. I think August, Florida equals freaking hot. You just got to go out there and bear it, right? That's all you can do. But man, it is. I mean, I've seen it's pretty hot down there. But the humidity, are you guys having storms, John? Are you getting a lot of storms in the afternoon? Hey, Brian, I know you need that 23-incher. And I had a 23.5 at Mooney the other night. I actually sent a picture to John. I said, John, 23.5 incher for sale. And he's like, oh, not yet. I don't need to buy it yet. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't sell it at all. But 115, 115. That's hot. I mean, that's hot. Yeah, a lot of storms. That's one way to get by it right there. Pour ice on the casting deck to stand on it. And John, you got green carpet in your boat, right? If I remember correctly, which is probably better than, a lot of people have in bass boats have black or gray carpet. And man, that just sucks the heat in. Green's better for that. So that's why the foam decking that I put on my aluminum boat, that's why I put down that white just to help with the heat. Yeah, that's pretty sure it's green. I know it's cushioned. You got padding under it. It makes it nice standing up there all day fishing. Yeah, Thomas, ice works. It works. So do what you can to stay cold out there is all you can do. Spaceman, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by and joining us for this afternoon. Hey, I tell you what, while we're waiting for a couple more minutes for more people to come in. Hey, John. Howdy. Thanks for stopping in. Last week we were talking about rods, and someone asked me about Duckett, and I was talking about Halo. And man, I just had this here because I was taking a picture. I broke my favorite Halo rod, the KS2 Elite. And I don't know how I broke it, but I went to go put new line on it yesterday afternoon or sometime yesterday, and the tip was broke. I took a picture of the broke tip. I went in and filled this form out online, called Halo. My rod's already in the mail. Man, they are so good. They're so good. Hey, Nathan, thanks for stopping by. I mean, you got to pay for the shipping. I called them, gave my credit card $23.99 for shipping, and it's already on its way. So that's good. That's good customer service. Yeah, John, where are you fishing? Oh, you got fish from 3 different lakes in there. So where are you going to go this week? You're going to go to Donkey Land, or are you going to stick with Jackson, the giant mud puddles I called it? Hey, Nathan, that seems some good ones you caught the other day. I'm going to guess you're down the res where I seen those catches. Well, we got 12 folks in here. Oh, highest into the boat on a cypress stump yesterday. Probably barely. Let me put it out there. Broken transducer. You don't need a transducer. That doesn't affect your fishing at all, John. You just use your pole for a depth finder. You're going to pound it out at Donkey Land. Okay. Hey, Nicole. Thanks for stopping by. We're getting there. We're fixing to throw that spreadsheet up. I did just get an email from somebody. I hope it's not a fish. It's not. So I've got what I think is everybody's fishing there. John, we do have the smallmouth coming up, and just make sure. I'm pretty sure I got you. I do got you signed up already. You're signed up and ready to go. You'll get just like all of our tournaments, a day or two prior, you'll get an email with your participant code. This is your first tournament you fish with us. So you got 2 days, Brian. Yes, and got everybody. Let's see. I need everybody's fish by midnight on the 12th. If I'm not mistaken, I just looked. We are, the 12th is the last day of the tournament, which is Saturday. Yep, 12 August. So we're going to need everybody's fish in by the 12th. So midnight of the 12th, Gary. You can fish on the 12th. Right? The last day to fish is the 12th. 3 days left, basically. That's right, John. You can fish Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yes, midnight of the 12th. You can fish. When is the 12th? The 12th is Saturday. So you can fish Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You're done. Yeah, 11:59. If you get it at midnight, you're okay. As long as I'm not getting a fish on 5 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the morning on the 13th, you're probably good. So it's Saturday, the midnight of the 12th, right? 11:59 Saturday. Because I am going to. Here's the plan. Just let everybody know before I throw the spreadsheet up here. Sunday, I'm going to comb over every catch, make sure I got all the measurements right. I'm going to put the video together for the winners, announce the winners. We'll do a Wednesday night. I'm not going to do it live Wednesday night. I'm going to put out the winning episode like I've done in the past. So there'll be an episode come out Wednesday night announcing the winners. Yeah, you're going to need those big ones, John. You're going to need those big ones. Let's go ahead and look at the spreadsheet real quick. Let me get it up here for you. And get back to sharing here. All right, here we go. This is where we're at. Marvin London still in first place at 100 exactly. Thomas, I noticed you in here tonight. You have slipped up into second place, 97.25. And then Kenneth Tipton is at 88 in third place. And the only other person that's turned in 5 right now is Brandon Treadway. I think I spelled his name wrong there, but so lots lots of room here. I know I ain't got fish from these folks down here, but there's still lots of, man, 3 days. I think Brian Green, I know I put your fish in. Lindy, I got your fish in yesterday. So it's going to be tight. Just got to get them in. If you get 1 day without storms, I got you. Storms can be good if it's not lightning. Nicole, I mean, I was looking at you, looking at it, Nicole, if you can get that, you need a 22.75. If you get that, you'll be tough to beat. You're going to be tough to beat. Right now, I was looking at it. If anybody turns in, it's going to be tight. If anybody turns in that fifth bass, you're in the running. And what's exciting about this is lots of talk, lots of conversation about getting the big bass, but we haven't seen as many big bass turned in for sure. Are you at Dale Hollow, Nicole? You can get one there. I'm sure you can. But a lot tougher. When I added that extra inch onto that fifth bass, I think that tightened the game up a little bit. Yeah, John, I know you're due one. It's good to see Lindia get one in. And by the way, that's the only big bass I've got to wait on. And that was 5.15, just short of 6. So if you do get a big one, make sure you send your weight in. Hey, Russell. Thanks for stopping in. I'm guessing you just got in from fishing. Hey, Lindia, thanks for stopping in. I'll throw the spreadsheet up in a few more minutes, guys. Yeah, Thomas, if you get the 24, I like Lindia put Captain Lindia. I like that. Change that. If you hit a 24, yeah, whew, you're in the money. Yeah, you would take over for sure. Making sure I got everybody in here. So I will, I know we're 5 bass draws, what everybody's here to talk about tonight, but I'm going to do things a little bit different for the smallmouth tournament. Now, the smallmouth tournament is just 3 bass. No size limit, just 3. We're going to add the link, kind of like the second tournament I did last year. We called it I think we called it the 3 bass slam. Russell said he just got in. He's a ½ inch short for that 5th bass. I got you, brother. All you can do is get back out there. But I will do a live when the smallmouth tournament kicks off, but I'm not going to share the stats the first week or so. Just going to be questions, talk on the live, but I don't plan on sharing the stats. Matter of fact, let me do this. Anybody wants to jump up here and chat with me, please go ahead and jump in. I just shared the link. If you don't know how to do it, just click on that link and it'll take you into StreamYard and bring you up, and I can bring you up into the chat. Chris, yeah, Mooney. So all you can do is cross your fingers. I mean, I did good Sunday on Mooney. I did, and I'll get the video put together. But they were deep. They were still down at 20. The big ones were. I caught a couple on top water, but the big ones were. I did buzz a spinnerbait because the wind picked up a little bit on the Sunday, and the kayaker, I can't remember the guy's name. He direct messaged me and goes, "I seen you out there throwing a spinnerbait. You didn't catch all those bass on a spinnerbait, did you?" I was like, "No." Spaceman, let's see. Do I have you in the smallmouth? You do need to send me another email. I don't have you. Send me an email, please. Go ahead and send me a separate email for the smallmouth tournament, please. Well, Russell, how you been doing? If you've been fishing every day, where you? Let me look here. Yeah, I mean, you're in the. You got to get that. You got to get that 21.25. I'll throw up this the spreadsheet here in about 5 minutes or so. Russell, where were you? Were you on the river fishing with that deep of? Hey, here's somebody coming up right now. Hey, Steve, how are you?
Doing good, buddy.
How's the fishing been for you?
It's been a little tough. But I'm still out there trying.
Yeah. Well, that's all you can do, right? Get out there and cast your arm off.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Where you at? What state are you from?
West Virginia.
West Virginia?
Yeah.
Are you in our smallmouth tournament? You going to enter that?
It maybe. I'm not 100% sure right now. I just have to see if I have time off to go on upstate West Virginia where the smallmouth are at.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, it's you got good fishing in West Virginia. Any way you look at it.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. You got good river fishing. You got some good lakes and everything up there. So definitely good fishing.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just looking at Russell. You were on the river. I mean, right now the Potomac is full of grass. I mean, I'm going to guess you're somewhere on the Potomac, Russell. Just looking at the comments here.
All right.
Russell saying he lost a big one on a crankbait. I've been doing a little crankbait fishing here lately. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have an episode coming out of just summer cranking. But man, I lose so many on crankbait. The bass, it just seems like they can shake that crankbait. I know it's not the line. I know a lot of it has to do with your rod, how flexible your rod is. But if you got too stiff of a rod, they throw it. It's just tough, especially the bigger fish. You get those 14, 16, 18 inches in. But when you get 5 pounds and above, it seems like they just have a knack for throwing that crankbait. I don't know if you have ever dealt with that, Steve, but.
Yeah, I've had a few of those happen.
Yeah. Lindia, you say you got one shot at the big ones. They don't. Yeah, you're right, Linda. That's right. You do get. Linda hit on that. We get one shot for big ones, and they don't come back for seconds. That's true. John, I can't believe John says he went to watched Roland Martin's video. So John down in Florida, he tight. I wouldn't say tight, but him and Roland Martin communicate quite a bit. And you went to a spot and didn't catch a fish. You need to call Roland and tell him to give you some better intel. I mean, Roland calls you, John. You should call Roland Martin and say, come on. I'm in a tournament here. Oh, yeah, Brian, I was on the lake with you the other day when that happened, right? So me and Brian Green were out on Lake Lunga, and he called me and goes, he had like a 1 pound crappie, nice crappie that he caught on a crankbait. And he had a big giant bass eat the crappie off the crankbait and didn't get a hook in him. That's a big bass. Russell, you said you had one wrap around your pole and broke off. I had one on, it'll come out on video. I had one Sunday night wrap up in the trees deep, and I did everything. I let the line go. I tried horsing him off. I tried everything, and I finally he broke the line. He just sawed the line. Oh, John said he did text Roland Martin. and he only answers your text. He only answers your text when he needs info. Hey, John, it's supposed to go both ways, right? Yeah. So, Steve, what are you fishing primarily in on lakes? Or are you fishing lakes, rivers? What kind of water? What kind of waters are you fishing?
A little bit of both of them. Yeah. I live real close to the river, so if I get off work early enough, I try to hit the river.
Okay. It's nice to have access to both running water and still water, right? I mean, it's if you can fish on a river or fish on a lake, you get your choice.
The weekend as I go to the lake.
Yeah. Is the amount of fishermen slowed down on the lakes since it's got hot there in West Virginia? All right, Steve, I think you froze up on me, Steve. Oh, he dropped. I don't know if I had my connection or his connection. Huh. Two guys parked the boat at Headwaters and walked over the dike to Stickmarsh. Well, Lindy, I would guess with the heat index at 115, you're going to see some people leave by 2 o'clock. So, all right, thanks. I'd look to see. I'll look for your email. I'll make sure you're entered, Spaceman. Hey, Ted, thanks for stopping by. If you guys didn't see the Lanternfly episode that Ted just put out, that's pretty cool. I was pretty impressed with the way that that you made that. You poured that bait. So Lindy, I'm curious. You said you were catching them in the center of the whole lake. I know didn't they spray the hyacinth there in Donkey Land the other day, not too long ago. I wonder how much if it killed very much of the hyacinth out. Hey Ted, it'd be awesome if you're fishing with the traveling tackle bag and you get 2 big bass to throw into the tournament. That would be awesome. Oh, I got you. They sprayed Donkey Land, but only the floating stuff. I know I was there in November in Donkey Land, and it was still pretty thick in November. So, well, hey, let me throw up the spreadsheet one more time for folks that just came in. It's 8:54. And I'll share that real quick. And then I see Steve jump back in. I'll jump back down and get Steve in just a minute. Let me share this out. All right. Second time we've thrown it out there. Again, Marvin still in first. Thomas there in second. And Kenneth Tipton in third. And we got one other person with 5 total, and that's Brandon Treadway. And then these folks here need to fill this column. I mean, if you just do the math in this column, it's gonna, whoever can get that 22, 21, it's gonna get them right in that area right there. So this may come right down to the wire. And like I said, I'm 99.99% sure I got everybody's latest catches in there. So. Again, the hi John. Hey, thanks, John, for stopping by. And I hope you get a big one too. So I'm going to add Steve back into the stream, see if we got some better connection. All right, now we got you, Steve. That's a little bit better. Or actually, I don't have it, and it's breaking up again. Sorry, Steve. I can't get you. The connectivity is not there for get you in the stream. If you're on your phone, that's probably why. Donkey Land has never let you down, John. I cross my fingers for you. Hey, Brian, I got your email on the smallmouth tournament as well. Yeah, it's quite the horse race, Russell. It definitely is. It's going to come down the wire. And I was starting to talk a little bit about this, but we had a lot of people talking about, we kicked this tournament off, how everyone had a plan to get the 5 fish, right? I'm going to get 19s, 20s, 18s and a half, whatever. Everybody kind of had a plan, but you got to execute. That's the kicker. You got to execute. 23-incher puts me over 3 over the top. Yep. Brian, you got two. I would tell you if I needed a 23-incher, Brian, and I know you're a great fisherman. We fish the same waters. And I know tomorrow's a rainy, cloudy day. I'd be at Hunting Run. I would. Also, when you got the salmon running. Pinks and silvers are thick. I think I've mentioned this before, but I lived in Alaska for 4 years and I love salmon fishing. I love salmon fishing. The silvers are the best. And when the silvers are running, it's just awesome. And yeah, I guess it's that time of year up in Alaska. August is silver season. All of my fishing on my 2 grandkids have came out of the pond. It's all about if you got that special pond, it's always nice to if you will call it your honey hole, have that honey hole. Jay from Crankin and Yankin's not in here, but when he bought his new house, he had a pond in the backyard. I think he caught every fish out of that pond. Yeah, Brian, I know. Go big or go home. That was the plan. So, all right, folks. Well, it's been about a half hour. I'm gonna just throw up the spreadsheet one more time for everybody, and then I'm gonna call it a night and look for those big fish coming in. Let me present this one more time. I guess I got to do that. One last time. Good luck, everybody. Good luck to everybody. Get out there and catch some big ones. This tournament is, up in the air. Anybody could win it. Like I said, next Wednesday night, I'll be premiering a video announcing the winners of the 5 bass draw. So it won't be live next Wednesday, but I'll have the premiere ready, premiering it at 8:30 Eastern next Wednesday night for everybody. Good luck to everybody. Catch some big ones, and we'll see you guys soon.